This must be the season of the villains because I don't know who's the villain this season. Is it Latrice? Is it Tambra? Like, who is it? Because it look like these girls are picking their targets, and it's between these two women. Let's go ahead and get into the review, y'all. And what's going on, y'all? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 2. All right, what's going on, you guys? I hope you guys have had a wonderful Friday. I am off all weekend, so I ain't doing nothing. Okay, I rested all day. I was literally in the bed all day today. All day. I got me some sleep. I feel refreshed. And I'm gonna give me some more damn sleep. Okay. I needed every drop of that sleep that I got today. Okay, period. But we already know what y'all here for. So we're going to go ahead and get right on into this mess that is the Belle Collective, y'all. One of my favorite shows on TV right now. Belle Collective shits all over LAMH. I don't care what y'all got to say about that. It's all facts. And if you don't believe me, just watch. Okay. So we're going to pick up where we left off last week with Latrice and Cliff. Okay. When they was outside of M-Bar, which I'll be at M-Bar Sunday for my friend's brunch. They was outside of M-Bar. They went back in the building, and as she was filming with Mandy, he's sitting right there. He's sitting right there. And let me tell y'all, it was pissing me off. And I pride myself on being non-biased, and I pride myself on just stating my personal opinion, whether I know somebody or not. And I make it clear to everybody that I know Latrice personally. I don't know her husband, but I know her. And at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be real. That shit is fucking controlling. Why he gotta sit there while y'all filming? Why he gotta sit there and monitor what the fuck y'all talking about? You know, it's just, and you know, like I said, I know Latrice and Mandy. So sitting up there listening to them discuss that, and Mandy was like, until you put your foot down, he can continue to do the same shit that he already been doing. And that is the facts. Latrice is obviously submissive. He is older than her. She already admitted to having daddy issues. So she kind of looks at this man. I think about the Mary J. Blige record on the Breakthrough album called The Father in You. And I think that's what she looks at Cliff. And she sees the father in Cliff. And he treats her like a fucking child. And it's unnecessary and fucking disgusting. I don't like watching that shit. I got to be honest with y'all. I don't like watching that shit. It just give me all types of I don't like it. He just give off the vibe that he is so damn controlling. And the shit that he did outside of M-Bar, it just further paints a picture of what he probably does when there ain't no cameras around. Like calling her all them names and stuff like that. That shit pissed me the fuck off. And it was horrible to sit there and look at that. And just to see him sitting there while she's trying to film a scene, just sitting there watching, was really pathetic to me. I ain't like that. I don't give a damn. I ain't like that shit, period. Like, why you sitting there? Like, she can't film her scene with her homegirl without you sitting there. You got to monitor what the fuck they talking about. Are you serious? And then Josh arrives. And then, Josh sees Cliff and he was like, oh, so he not filming with us? And then they were like, no, he not filming. And my thing is that, Latrice was like, Cliff got an issue with you. And he said, with me, blah, 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 or whatever. And see, I'm going to say what I got to say about Josh as we get into that scene, because I see a lot of y'all on Twitter. Y'all was saying the things that y'all was saying about Latrice and Josh's relationship. And I feel like I got to clarify that because I know them both. So I got to clarify that for y'all so y'all can get a better understanding as to why he acts the way that he do in regards to Latrice. But it's that they sitting there and they don't even know what they can and can't say, because this man sitting up here watching their every move, and I think that that's fucking ridiculous. Like, why you sitting there while they trying to film a scene? You trying to monitor what she's saying and what they talking about, and I just think that that's ridiculous and that is stupid. Like, you ain't even got to be doing all that, bruh. Like, why you sitting there doing that? You feel me? It's crazy to me, and I don't like that shit. Like, I would never be for no man that acts like that. Because like I said, I grew up in a house with a man like that. My stepfather was just as fucking controlling. So when I see another man on TV acting like that, especially towards a woman that I actually know, I don't like that and I can't vibe with that. Like it gives me mental and verbal abuse to me. That's what it gives. And I don't really F with that. I don't like that. And it's just ridiculous to me. I'm not with it and I ain't for it. I don't like that shit. And and I see what everybody's saying online, and I know that shit gets to Latrice. But I mean, your husband is that this is the tea that your husband is giving off, and it's just not cool that he acting like that, and that's just the truth. Shit, I know nobody would want nobody talking about their husband, but your husband is doing too much, and I don't like that shit. For him to be sitting there while y'all filming is just ridiculous. No. So then, Latrice, Mandy, and Josh, they decided to just leave. They decided to just go ahead and leave because he even moved to a whole section with a complete stranger. So then we get into So Gucci and JJ. Okay, they sitting outside. Star and D come over. Apparently, Star and D have come a long way. D just had a baby, and then Star is about to have a baby. But apparently, Star is married with a child. Now, JJ was saying that he had to learn about Star getting married and pregnant, all of that over social media. And normally, he's very much so involved in the situation. And he feels like Selena knew all about this and that she was the one that put her up to that. And we get into, JJ starts speaking about Selena's jealousy towards So Gucci. Now, for those of you who don't know who Selena is JJ's ex-wife, who was the mother of his 3 children, Sanjay, Star, and Sky. Okay. And everybody has seen them by being on, Bring It and stuff like that. So everybody that watched Bring It, they know Selena, and a lot of people love Selena. You should see the love that she was getting on Twitter, okay? But he said that she jealous of So Gucci and stuff like that, and I don't know if she jealous. I really I hate it when people use and abuse that word jealous. I don't like that. People love to use that word, and just anytime somebody don't like somebody, it got to be they jealous of you. Why? Can you give me a reason why Selena would be jealous of So Gucci? That's all I'm saying. And guess what? I like So Gucci. So Gucci is from my hometown, just like Latrice is. I like So Gucci. But I'm just trying to understand why Selena jealous of So Gucci when she got her own life going on. Don't she got her own man? Ain't she engaged to somebody else? So why would she be sitting up here holding the torch for JJ of all damn people and being mad at So Gucci? I don't know. But then JJ goes and confronts Star. He feels some type of way about her getting married without him knowing. He felt like the boy should have came to him and asked him, for his permission and stuff like that, because every man want to be involved when their daughter gets married and have a baby. And I'm not about his father, but I can understand why a man who is present like JJ would feel some type of way about his daughter not letting him know what the tea really is involving her marriage into her baby and stuff like that. So I understand where he coming from with that. So so Gucci indeed they start talking about Star and JJ's issues. And Dee was basically saying that she don't feel like Star can talk to JJ because he's controlling. Like he has his own ways of how he wants to think. Like he wants them all to be the perfect family, and everything is not perfect. So that's why she felt like she could not share that with her father. And then they start talking about Selena's issues with So Gucci. So Gucci feels like Selena got an issue with Selena got an issue with her, and basically they were saying that not only was Selena saying this, but also the girls was also saying it. So Gucci was walking around talking about Selena in the streets of Jackson. So it's some smoke there between Selena and So Gucci, and I feel like we're gonna get a little bit of it this season, because like I said, I didn't know that Selena was gonna show up this early on in the season. I thought we weren't gonna see her till later on, but they setting up this storyline, and it looks to me like So Gucci getting a whole lot of airtime this season, okay? Because she didn't get a lot last season. We didn't really get to know who the hell So Gucci was until the 7th episode, like towards the end of the season. But we've seen a lot of her this season and very less of Marie Monroe. I wonder why. I ain't mad at it though. And we didn't see Akeisha at all this episode, but So Gucci storyline with JJ and Selena. This is heating up, and I'm ready to see what's about to go down with that because it look like this is leading up to be a doozy, honey. I'd rather see that than this bullshit that she got going on with Latrice and allowing Marie to get up into her damn ear. But that's another story. We're gonna go into Jackson State Homecoming, okay? And I told y'all they was filming this show. So basically, this was around October, November sometime. I told y'all they were filming the show because I interviewed Letitia around I think late October, early November, and she was basically saying that they were filming. Yes, honey, I told y'all they were filming. They was at Jackson State at the tailgate. And so Gucci attends, Tambra's tailgate or whatever. And I think Tambra told So Gucci that she invited all the girls, but nobody came but, So Gucci. And so Gucci was like, well, Tamra been lying, and some of the girls don't want to be bothered with her because she be lying and stuff. But y'all keep on talking about Tamra be lying. But what exactly is she really lying about that got all y'all so mad and against her? Because it's giving me, we about to gang up on Megaphone. That's what it gives off. Like, it gives off like y'all often gang up on her and make her out to be the villain. And people gonna start feeling bad for Tamara. I don't really have no big issue with Tamara. I just think she annoying as hell with the way she talk. But I've always thought that even before she got on the goddamn show. When she was sitting up here, talking, being on the radio and stuff like that, child, a mess. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm trying to understand exactly what was she doing to make all of y'all be so mad with her. That's the thing that I'm trying to understand here, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to get it, but I just don't get it right about now. Um so all the bells read her. Marie said she wasn't invited. No, Marie said she wasn't coming because Tamara is a snake. Letitia said she didn't want to go because she's a liar. Latrice said she didn't get no invite and she probably wouldn't have came anyway because when Latrice steps in the building, she steps in the building. Keisha said, I didn't want to go because I didn't want to go. She fake. So all the bells are sitting up there reading Tamara down. And I'm just like, is this Tamara's villain era? Because everybody mad with her. I'm slick feeling bad for her. So then they meet Quasi. He looks familiar. I look like I've seen him around before, but that's supposedly her manager or something like that. And everybody was talking about how Damon wasn't there or whatever, like her own man Greedy wasn't at her tailgate. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I was at Jackson State Homecoming. I didn't go to the tailgate, but however, I was at the Jackson State Homecoming block party out there on Capitol Street. And I was there, and I told y'all I saw Damon there, and Tamara definitely wasn't there with him. So I definitely saw Damon last year at that damn party. He was there. They had like a block party over there on Capitol Street. They I forget what building we was in because they had a block party, and then they had like this building with all these people up in here, like they was having a party up in there with like it wasn't a tailgate, it was like a party. Me and my friends were there, like my friend Tay, my friend Pat, like we were all there hanging out. And I saw him, like I was right there next to him. He don't know who the fuck I am, but I was right there. I saw him there. He was definitely at homecoming, but he just wasn't with fucking Tamara. I can tell you that much. I ain't see him with her. He was there with his homeboys. He wasn't there with Tamara, so I don't know what the hell he was on. Cause I remember that night. Cause I think Chef Dun had like an anniversary on his channel. I think he had hit 4 or 5K or something like that. And I called in while I was at that party, while I was at that block party. And I think I said it on Chef Dun's live that same night. I said, y'all, I just ran into Greedy, aka Damon, at this party. I ain't speak to him because he don't know me, but he was there and I saw him there. He just wasn't there with Tamara. Because I was definitely looking to see if she were there too. But it was just Damon, honey. And he was there. He just wasn't with her. But anyhow, I wonder what that was about. So Gucci and D, they were sitting there talking about the drama with Tamara and the Bells. And, so Gucci was like, these women got issues with Tamara because she be lying. And I just don't understand why she be lying. But that is the reason why these women got these issues with her. So I'm just sitting back trying to figure it out because even D was like, I'm surprised that they not here. Like, it's JSU homecoming. And that is a fact because everybody be at JSU homecoming. Now, I don't know if they all went to Jackson State, but I do know for a fact that Latrice went to Jackson State. I know she did. Her and Mandy, they went to Jackson State. Hell, they had an apartment at the Palisades. They all went to Jackson State. So I know that because that's back when I was hanging around them. That was they was, and Reggie was hanging out with them all the time. Reggie would bring me around. So yes, they was staying at the Palisades. So they all going to Jackson State. So I don't know if the rest of these girls went, but a lot of people go to Jackson State homecoming and don't even go to the damn school. I never even went to the damn school. It's just a hot thing to do around that time of the year. Homecoming is big around here, whether it's high school or college, it's a big thing. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Cliff. Okay, so JJ comes over. They discuss the issues with Latrice and So Gucci. Cliff felt like, Latrice wasn't wrong. She didn't do anything wrong to So Gucci. So Gucci was slow at getting a building. Latrice found somebody else to find a building for her, and she went with that person who could find her a building just like that. So it really wasn't nothing personal. It was just a business standpoint. But of course, being that So Gucci is JJ's wife, JJ don't see it that way, and he feel like it's always an issue with Latrice. Every time he turn around, it's an issue with Latrice. First, Latrice got an issue with Marie. Now she got an issue with So Gucci. But that's not the case here, though, JJ. So don't even do that, because at the end of the day, Marie started that issue with Latrice on the first season, and she's still keeping it going now. So my thing about this situation is, let's not jump on the bandwagon and talk about first she had a problem with Marie, now she got a problem with So Gucci. So Gucci is the one with the problem with Latrice. Latrice ain't got no problem with So Gucci. So Gucci got the problem with Latrice because Latrice went with another person over her. So she got the problem. Latrice ain't got no problem with her. But I can see it now. She finna be, Latrice is about to be in her villain era as well. Glenn walks in. Cliff and JJ feels Glenn in on the issue with Latrice and So Gucci. JJ still feels like, Latrice did So Gucci wrong, in a sense, like she wronged So Gucci. That's just how he feels about it. I can't take it from him. That's his feeling, because that is his wife. So that's how he feels about it. They start, they ask Cliff in the confessional, why aren't you talking to the men about the M-Bar situation? He said, because that was a private conversation and y'all was eavesdropping. It ain't no damn private conversation when the camera's caught it, nigga. Talk about the situation, but you don't want to talk about it because you know it's going to make you look bad. And that whole scene made your ass look the bad. Okay? It made you look the bad, period. So you can't say shit. And you don't want to say shit because you know the shit made you look the bad. That's why you don't want to talk about that shit. You still want to walk around here looking like you the perfect husband that provides and stuff. You also provide tears and mental harm to people with the shit you do. Let's see what else is going on here. Glenn started talking about his situation with Letitia. He's saying that he really don't know where he and Letitia stand. It's like a seesaw. He don't know which way he's going, which way she going, and that's just it. He don't really understand. And you did this though, Glenn. You did this. You the reason why Letitia is doing the things that she doing. You did that though. Like, you created this hump. You did that, and you don't want to take accountability for the shit that you put this woman through. You cheated. You went in another woman raw. A woman came up pregnant thinking that the baby belonged to you because she knew that you was raw dogging her in the first damn place. And now you want to act crazy because Letitia looking for another house and trying to be away from you and be separated from your ass. Just because the DNA test came back saying that you ain't the father, that don't mean that everybody is peachy cream right away. That's not the way life works. But she is giving off mixed signals by sleeping with you and all this other stuff, but then throwing you away after she gets done riding your thing. That is giving off mixed signals. But you was giving out mixed signals your damn self by acting like you was some supportive and devoted damn husband. But then you turn around and we find out that you've been having a whole affair sleeping with a woman. This woman come up pregnant. We think that the child belonged to you. So you don't have no right to be acting any kind of way about what the Letitia is fucking doing. You don't have no right because you put yourself in that predicament, bruh. So get over yourself. Me and Kilby with that toxic shit, okay? Acting like they the only ones that can do fuck shit, but can't nobody else do it better than them. Get the fuck out of here. They start talking about Cliff and Selena once again. Apparently, Cliff didn't know nothing about Selena being married to JJ. He was still sleeping with her. He didn't even give a damn whether she was married to him or not. You know what I'm saying? He kept on banging her. Why everybody wanna? I ain't gonna go there, but they bring that up and stuff like that. So it's just like, child, like, this shit is funny because I don't even know I don't even know why we're talking about this, but it's funny. I like the fact that they're incorporating the men up in this. It's giving off like a Housewives of Atlanta vibe. Like I said, Carlos is to put most of his energy into Bill Collector because this could really be his Housewives show. He want to be a part of the Housewives franchise so bad. He got to show that there's symbol, that's similar to that. Put more energy into Belle Collector. This is your show right here. So we're gonna go ahead into the next scene, and the next scene involves Latrice and Joshie Lee. Okay. Now, before we get into this scene, let me let y'all know something. I see a lot of y'all on Twitter, and I see because it was a comment in particular that I quoted. I don't normally go into other people's mentions and try to correct them, but I felt like it needed to be corrected because I'm someone that I know I'm someone that knows her. People were calling him her employee. That's not her employee for like he works for her, true enough, but they were friends before he started working for her. So that's real. Josh is really her friend. Like that's her best friend for real, for real. Like that ain't just her employee. That's her best friend that became one of her employees because he started doing makeup. You know what I mean? Like I don't know the whole story, but what I do know is that they've been friends. And Joshy started doing makeup, and she let when she opened up her business, she put him in there. Just like at one point in time, she had a best friend named Chastity, who was Reggie's best friend. And she was doing hair in her apartment. And when Latrice opened up, her business, she put her up in there too. So they were all up in there working together at one point in time. So she put her friends on, put some of her friends on into to her beauty shop and let them do makeup up in there and all types of stuff. So that's not just her employee, that's her friend for real, for real. So I just gotta say that because they don't know people don't know the dynamics. They're just going off what they see on the show. Which is fine, but being that I know shit, I can tell y'all. So they discussed, Cliff going off on Josh. Josh started crying. He felt disrespected by Cliff, and he was calling him all out of his name and stuff like that, and took him into a bad place or whatnot, and stuff like that. And so they started crying together. And, Josh was basically stating how he felt about the situation with Latrice and Cliff. And it's one of those situations where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Josh is way more privy to certain things that most of us are on the outside looking in are not privy to. He lived in the house with them. He's aware of the things that she may have told him. And that's where the lines get blurred at, because in my mind, I feel like Josh ain't doing nothing but being a friend to her. And sometimes those lines do get blurred when you're trying to be a friend to somebody and they're complaining to you about their relationship, or they're complaining to you about their marriage, or they're venting to you about their marriage or their relationship. And then when you do that, you kind of give your friend a reason to side eye whoever the hell you with at that moment. They tend to side eye them because that's exactly what happened. He's side eyeing Cliff now. So he don't have no respect for Cliff based off the things that you vented to him about, the things that you told him about, and being that he lives with you, the things that he saw with his own two eyes. So he probably really don't have much respect for Cliff, but he gotta respect Cliff because that's your husband and that's you her friend. But what Josh got to realize is at the end of the day, when she does vent to you, when she does cry to you, when she does tell you stuff, you can be there for her all day, but keep your opinion to yourself. Don't tell her shit, because at the end of the day, she gonna ride with her man. She gonna be for her man. She gonna rock with her man regardless of whatever. And that's just the truth. And this ain't no shade to Latrice at all. But I've been in that predicament. Like, I've been in a situation where my friend came to me, vented to me about his boyfriend and stuff like that, and I didn't like him. I respected the man because of him, but I didn't like his fucking boyfriend. And I told him I didn't like his fucking boyfriend. And once I said that I will respect your boyfriend because I respect and I love you and you my friend, but I don't really rock with your boyfriend like that, well, that's one of the things that kind of pushed him away from me, because I didn't fuck with his boyfriend like that. So it is what it is. Sometimes they're going to choose the side of their mate over you. And I'm glad that you decided that you're going to stay out of that shit. You gonna butt out of their business because it's bringing you drama and it's draining the hell out of you because you worried about Latrice as a friend. You worried about her. So you just want to see her happy and you want the best for her. But it's Latrice's life, it's her marriage, and she got to figure out what's gonna make her happy. We know from what we see, she even said it on the first episode, she not happy, but she got to find her own happiness, and that's not up for you to find it. It's up to her to find it. You know what I mean? And that's all. So it was a sad scene, but that happens when friendships and relationships and marriages get blurred together. We get into So Gucci and her workout party. It's So Gucci, D, and JJ. They discuss Tamara and Quasi. They believe, D said that I don't think that was her manager. That looked like that was her man, okay? And they was talking about how Greedy wasn't at the tailgate with her. Once again, he wasn't there with her because I ain't see him there with her when I was there. I ain't see him there. So Gucci tells, so Tamara comes. And so Gucci was like, I came, I invited Tamara, and then Tamara said, I had to come and support So Gucci because she came and supported me or whatever. And it's like everybody invites Tamara to these parties just so they can shit on her. And I find that to be kind of crazy, but whatever, honey. So Gucci starts telling Tamara about Latrice and this whole realtor situation. And I'm like, how many times are we gonna talk about this? Are we gonna talk about this the whole season? Can we get to this part now? Can we get to So Gucci finally talking to Latrice about this shit? Because I don't want this to be no storyline. Like, I ain't got time to be listening to this shit all season, and like, we got to be real. Letitia arrives and she is confused. She thought this was a yoga class, but this is a boot camp, and she was nowhere near prepared for no boot camp. Okay, so they sitting up there, doing their workouts, getting ready, doing all of that stuff, and as So Gucci got a body on her. So not only is she a realtor, but she got her own workout stuff. I thought Michael was gonna be on this episode, and Michael is her son, because I saw her son. I remember when he took a picture, because he took a picture at that event on Instagram, because we follow each other on Instagram, and I saw that. I thought we were gonna finally see him on the show, and I recently just saw Michael about a couple of weeks ago uptown when me and my brother was uptown. So yeah, shout out to Michael, aka DJ Two Way, because he's a DJ and stuff like that. But I thought we were gonna finally see him on the show. Because I be teasing Sakina with that, because she think he's so fine and stuff. I be like, Michael, you think Michael fine, child? Girl, I be saying that because I know him. So, I don't see him like that. But he's not ugly though, at all. So Latrice and Joshie arrives, and So Gucci started giving her this whole "you're late" speech. You're late. You got here late. Whatever. Latrice said she wasn't excited to see any of the women because they always make a big fuss over everything that she do. They make it a big deal. Marie arrives and she's not excited to see Tambra or Latrice. Marie confronts Tambra, but when Latrice comes over, she walks away because she says that Latrice is only coming over to listen in on the conversation. Marie is pressed. Okay, like for real. Marie is pressed. And my thing is, the only reason why I'm saying that is because Latrice barely has said anything about Marie since this season started. But on the first episode and on this episode, Marie got Latrice's name in her mouth. But yet she'll get on her interviews and she'll say, every time I turn around, Latrice got my name in her mouth. But look at you, you got her name in your mouth. And you look pressed as a mother. I want to sit down and talk to Marie. She probably gonna give me no interview, child, but I want to sit down and talk to Marie. But I'm just saying, she do look pressed. Like, she look pressed as hell, and then she walk away. And she goes over to So Gucci. She's talking about I'm not gonna play these games with her. I'm not gonna be over there with her. She's a snake. And I told Letitia that that Latrice is not her friend. I told her that. Just like she turned on you, she gonna do the same thing to Letitia. There she go, get her hate campaign against Latrice ready. And So Gucci ass sitting up there listening to the bullshit. Like, girl, don't let her get in your ear. If you got a problem with Latrice, you got a problem with her. Don't. But see, I didn't like the fact that So Gucci went over there to Marie on the first episode talking about Latrice to her anyway, knowing that they don't like each other. If you really had a relationship with Latrice the way you say you did, you could have, you would never would have went to Marie talking shit about her. You could have went to Letitia by yourself and talked about her instead of going to Marie. That was some bullshit anyway. Latrice and Letitia starts confronting Tamara. Now, here's my thing. Why the fuck is y'all confronting her about whether or not she invited y'all to her damn tailgate. Why the fuck y'all even mad about that? Y'all already said that y'all didn't want to go no way. Y'all didn't care to go no way. So why y'all mad at her? Because y'all didn't get no invite. But Tampa, stop lying, because you did tell So Gucci that you invited everybody when you know that you did. Just say you didn't want them girls there. And the gang up right here is the reason why you didn't want them there. Just be honest about it. But see, this is the reason why they come at you. They keep on saying you a liar. So it's just ridiculous. So we're gonna move on to the baby shower. This is the last scene of the night. Look, we find out that Latrice and Selena are cool, and then we find out Tambra and Selena are cool. And you know, the baby shower is running, everybody's there. Tamara notices the coldness and the non-interaction between Latrice and So Gucci. And Latrice was like, look, So Gucci should not have no issue with me because I'm cool with Selena. I mean, it is what it is. I've always been cool with Selena. And, you know, Latrice was basically saying that her and Selena been friends because that her and her daughters were the first ones to support her business, which they were the first to support her business when Bring It first came out, you know. And I think that was right around the time she got his link set started. Then she got her store around that time when Bring It first started. So that's about right. But by the end of the episode, Latrice pulls So Gucci to the side so they can have a conversation, and this to be continued. When I tell y'all the Bells is bringing it, honey, the Bells are bringing it. And if you're not watching the Bell Collective, you need to tune in because this shit is good, okay? So that's about it. So I'm just waiting to see what y'all gonna say in the comments. So with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and until my next video, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye.